Let me tell you something, Father John. I didn't decide to start a family and move to this town just to see it get riled up by some fly-by-night holy man. The backbone of this town...
He has strong opinions on a plethora of topics.
We didn't shit where we ate.
The dinner party was the ideal place to unleash them.
And for Pete Johnson's sake, we didn't mess around with his wife. I'm not gonna sit idly by.
Percy, your sister just had a baby.
Like I said, I'm not going to sit idly by and
Uncle
let some charlatan
on a
turn this
rant.
town upside down. I'm going to do whatever it takes for this town
Uncle on a rant this Saturday night at 9.
Previously on Dinner.
Gatto, for me, for us, it's May 22nd. I think we should be together. Just for one night, let's see where it leads. Wait, before you say anything.
Being in your arms feels so right, but everything has to be right.
Let's just be together tonight and let everything fall into place.
That was loud. Welcome to Dinner Season 5. Tom.
Episode 52.
Episode 52. Tom with Gatto. We haven't been around since New Year's Eve. But
It's been a little while.
we're back and happy to be with you. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Back in action.
As I mentioned, I'm Tom. Gatto is with us, and we have a new host this year that'll be joining us. Gatto, are you excited for the new host?
The third host.
We have a new host. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Hopefully, you're going to be on board Season 5. But without further ado, let's introduce the new host of the third host of Dinner.
It came out of nowhere. It's the thing. In Delgado's belly.
Yes,
The thing.
the third host is the thing in Delgado's belly. So,
True story.
true story. They'll be with us all Season 5 and actually doing reports. So you want to stick around. The thing in Delgado's belly will have a report coming up here on
Weekly. Weekly report.
Weekly, maybe even more. He's a reporter, so sometimes we might be able to go live.
On location.
As you can see, Gatto has a microphone down there for the thing in her belly, and we'll see if we can get
It talks a lot.
some information from him throughout.
Him. We don't know if it's a him.
Through it.
The alien.
And speaking of that, the first report from the thing in Gatto's belly is going to take
It's already
place.
done some reporting?
I don't know. We're going to try to get
my.
see if you can wake that thing
Been
up.
busy.
See if you can wake that thing up. Let's get it rolling.
It's the thing. In Delgado's belly.
It's a beautiful day in Delgado's belly, where I will dwell until late February. Today's high will be around 98 degrees.
Short and sweet
Oh
from the thing in Gatto's belly.
I wasn't prepared for that.
Wow, it can already speak.
I didn't know there was an interior camera
Yeah.
planted. It's good.
Kind of sounds like Howard Cosell.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must just be the what do you call that when you're in like an amphitheater? The sonics. I can't think of the word for it.
Acoustics.
Acoustics in the amphitheater. That must be what it's like. So
How do I remember that and you didn't?
I don't know. That's pretty good. Hey, we're coming to you live from the Floyd Falls Prenatal Fest, a big festival happening this weekend, and we are.
In Floyd Falls.
Well, it's in Floyd Falls Park, yeah, but we are excited to be here and very, very much excited to have the opportunity to have a booth at the Prenatal Fest. Let me see if I can pull up.
The registration was intense.
That was. Here is the map of Prenatal Fest, and you will notice the updates that have occurred just within the matter of the past hour. Last week they had a men's urinal fest in the park, and they have informed us that the urinals were not taken out. We just arrived on scene, and we did see that the urinals are here, so not a lot of restrooms.
Well, that's too bad.
For the women, but the men's urinals are still in place. Hopefully that does not deter you from entering Prenatal Fest here in Floyd Falls this weekend.
Hopefully not. That river of fluids is overflowing there.
Yes, it is. I'm not sure what fluids are in there, but
Ugh. Probably a
I'm
nice
sure
variety.
yeah, I'm sure they've cleaned up most of the urine from the men's urinal fest last week.
Hopefully.
And Prenatal Fest, let me go back to that because we have a booth
Oh,
here.
please.
Oh,
Oh,
and
hey!
we have a booth at Prenatal Fest. It is in the upper left quadrant underneath the Wheel of Baby Names. So if you want to come see us, come to the booth here at Floyd Falls Park.
We're in charge of the baby names?
No.
Oh.
This is a prenatal fest. Let me get back to the camera. All right. So prenatal fest is any women that's, or I guess it could be anybody that's pregnant that wants to come to the festival is allowed. Nobody that is not currently pregnant will be allowed on the premises.
It's quite
And
the stipulation.
Prenatal Fest has many, many booths, many, many attractions, and one thing they are allowing us to do is they are going to choose the best booth from the dinner audience, and the person that is chosen will be able to have their own booth at Prenatal Fest. So
Brian says it's more of an egg festival.
submit your ideas for a booth, and you will be invited here tomorrow through Saturday to show your wares or do your entertainment or anything you want to do at
Come on out this weekend.
Prenatal Fest. We're going to take...
It's going to be a rockin' good time.
Yes, it is. We're going to take a quick break and have a word from Floyd Falls Prenatal Fest.
The Floyd Falls Prenatal Fest will take place October 17th through the 20th. If you are pregnant, come enjoy a variety of vendors and events spread out in the Floyd Falls City Park. Dr. Oscar will listen for life and take tickets at the main entrance. Enjoy the mood swings or join others for a prenatal workout every morning. Artists and entertainers are abundant at the festival. Before you leave, spin the Wheel of Names to procure your legally mandated child's name. Do not try to enter Prenatal Fest if you are not pregnant. Floyd Falls Prenatal Fest, October 17th through the 20th. Don't be late. Well, you were already late.
Quite the promo.
So Prenatal Fest is happening. We are here to promote it.
Is the mandatory dress code just a sports bra and leggings, it appears?
I'm not sure. Did you talk to Cindy? She was
In charge of that?
in charge of that.
Better get that figured out.
So Delgado is attending with dinner, but she will also be attending on her own.
Do I get a free ticket then?
You might ask Cindy. Cindy was
Again.
in charge of that
Okay,
as well.
great.
We are taking requests for a booth. Let me go back to the map. And as you can see, there is an open booth
Right in the middle.
In the middle in Velvet. Open booth. Whoever comes up with the best booth idea from the dinner audience, as judged by Floyd Falls Prenatal Fest judges, you will be allowed on the premises, even if you are not pregnant, and be able to sell your wares or entertain the folks at Prenatal Fest.
I think it's like just a custom that there's a ball pit at every Floyd Falls festival.
Floyd Falls only had one festival last year. Can you believe it? That was the 3-on-3
I don't-
basketball tournament.
I don't
There was
think
the
so.
Miami County Chicken Festival. There was
Oh,
there was another one I can't remember, but it wasn't Floyd Falls.
I see. It must get around the area. Ball pits are a
Yeah,
hot
ball
commodity.
pits are a big deal. That
I
is in
see.
the upper right quadrant
Northeast.
of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Also down here, you can see down in the bottom left quadrant a belly rub.
A
towards
nice
the
belly rub.
What that consists of is townsfolk from Floyd Falls. There's a fence outside where they cannot get in, but there is a whole area where they are able to put their hands in and rub the bellies of all the prenatal women that walk through that
Sounds
area.
like there'll be a long line for that.
So that will be something to be excited about if you want to go there. And also, it's not on the map, but I'll let you... Let me get back to here. I'll let Delgado talk about this because she was the one that actually told Cindy about the idea, and Cindy
Oh,
loved it.
this will be good.
So what about that idea that you had?
I don't even remember what it
It
was.
wasn't the face holes, it was the
Oh, the belly holes?
belly holes, yeah.
Yeah, just like a cutout stand when you go to like carnival, and you can put your face in the middle of a cutout. I mean, just stick your belly in the middle of
So
a
this
cutout.
one has a belly hole. They have an assortment of belly holes, and those will be lined up in the middle
Get your photo.
of the festival. So you want to take part in.
Lots of elks around. Is it elk season?
And let me see. Go back to the prenatal map. We also have, we mentioned before, the men's urinals. There's tubes and rafts.
To get on the river of fluids.
For the river
Yum.
of fluids. A big attraction this year, as you can see in the bottom right quadrant above one of the sections of men's urinals or below, is a community pickle. So
Located right where it should be, next to a urinal.
this is a 60-foot pickle that's all pregnant women will be able to munch off of during the festival.
Yum.
So you just come up, pull up a seat to the pickle, and take a bite. It is an attraction, is what Cindy told me.
It's got to
this
be
year.
quite the pickle, if I would imagine. Have you seen a picture of it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
I forgot to even go buy it yet.
Oh, gosh.
I think they wanted to. They let it out today so it could air out. So it's
Right.
been out in the sun for a day.
ripen.
So it'll be good to eat. Again, if you have any
A
booth
few more days, even.
suggestions, be sure to enter those, and you might be able to take your booth here into the Floyd Falls Prenatal Fest.
Chris needs to know if the balls in the ball pit are clean.
Ooh, let me go back to the map here.
I'm pretty sure they keep those well sterilized.
Yeah, I think they may sanitize those. I'm not sure, though. Some ball pits are, some ball pits aren't. This could be a traveling one that doesn't really get cleaned. As you can see, the
You
ball
never
pit.
know until you get in it.
True. The ball pit's up there in the right quadrant, upper right quadrant, and below that is a foot massage station by Sensei Ron Adams is performing foot massages.
Oh, how
below that.
nice. How'd they get him? Wow.
And over to the left of that is the entrance in the exam. As you saw in the video, Dr. Oscar is going to be giving an exam to people coming through to make sure you are pregnant in order to enter. And he'll take your ticket. If you're not pregnant, you cannot enter.
Don't try to get in.
And don't try. People,
it's not going to be good for you.
People try, and they are successful every year because you see quite a few men just roaming the area. But Dr. Oscar has a security team. He's trying to keep abreast of the situation.
Yeah.
Yep, and they're going
Throw
to
you out at a
forcefully
moment's
throw
notice.
anybody out that's not pregnant. So you might want to
Watch out
watch
for
for that.
Just be prepared.
On another note, a sad note here, folks. We had one of our own pass away this past week. Sir Larry Bear Smith passed away. Let's take a 10-bell salute for Sir Larry Bear at this moment. Sir Larry Bear Smith passed away at the age of 69.
Sure will be missed.
He will be missed. He was, of course, in charge of 20 Knights of Columbus wet T-shirt contest. One of the greatest MCs on the wet T-shirt contest circuit.
That's true.
Farewell, Sir Larry Bear Smith. And there is rumor that a video will is making its rounds, and hopefully we can get a copy of that to see.
Oh, a little memorial video?
No, Sir Larry Bear Smith left a video will.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully we can get the copy of that
Oh,
soon.
wow.
See,
Gosh, you think you're in it?
I doubt that I'm in it, but I'd like to see who is, and maybe we could get that on dinner here. Let's take another listen to the thing in Delgado's Belly. If you are just joining us, the third host for dinner has joined us. It's the thing in Delgado's Belly, and we are excited to have it on this season. The thing in Delgado's Belly wants to give its picks of the week, so we're going to do that right now.
From where I sit, take the Dolphins to cover, the Lions to win outright, the Chargers and the under on souls into heaven this week.
Wow.
Sir Larry Bird. The Dolphins. Can you believe that pick?
I'd bet on it.
Thank you for the thing in Delgado's belly. Man, this has been a great addition to dinner so far. Hopefully we'll have him for the remainder of the season. Oh, let's go back to, do we have any suggestions for any booths?
We sure don't.
Cindy was asking if anybody had an idea.
Not yet. If you've got your suggestion for the booth at the prenatal fest, just let us know your idea.
You don't want to miss out on this, folks. It's the Floyd Falls Prenatal Fest. It's coming this weekend, 17th through the 20th, and it'll be a good time. We're camping out all weekend.
Sure are.
I, of course, have to camp on the other side of the fence, but it is going to be a happening. Good times.
Wild good time.
Oh, my. Hey, we're going to take a word from our sponsors. We have a few new great sponsors this year. I'm proud to say that they sponsor dinner, and we will gladly play the commercials that they provide for us. Right now, we're going to take a word from one of our sponsors.
In 1994, a rogue scientist extracted semen from a genetically modified elk. The elk had been kept in isolation due to its aggressive nature. Later that day, the scientist mixed the elk semen with secret additives and preserves. Following this controversial mix, the scientist attached a leading brand name label to the beaker containing the special elk semen and went on a years-long sabbatical in vow of silence in Edna, Oklahoma. Over time, the stickiness of the brand name label deteriorated and the label fell off. After ending his shift, a fellow scientist stumbled upon the label and decided he may have personal use for it. Later that year, a member of the IVF team was tasked with organizing the work area. The member of the team, whom we will refer to as Pops, mixed the unlabeled elk semen with the human semen. Pops was unable to see a difference due to the missing label. The mixture of semen was then shelved where it would sit for over a decade. In late 2017, an order for an in vitro fertilization came in. Unbeknownst to all involved, the special elk semen and human semen mix was used in the successful procedure. But this joyous occasion turned into a nightmare. An aggressive half-elk, half-boy was born. The Elkboy terrorized the family and town before escaping into the woods. What started with a quart of healthy elk semen turned into hell due to the poor quality of the label used by the scientist. To make sure this doesn't happen to you, use a Lee Fantasy label. This multi-purpose label can be used for selling a vehicle, leftovers, barbed wire tattoos, or much, much more. Lee Fantasy labels are packaged in an assortment of colors and come with that fantasy guarantee. Don't take the chance of your loved ones being mangled by a deranged elk boy. Next time, choose a Lee Fantasy label.
Fantasy. Gosh, sounds top of the line.
Lee Fantasy Labels will have a booth at Prenatal Fest. Lee's wife, who is actually pregnant, will be on hand. So
Of course she is. She wouldn't be there.
check out Lee Fantasy Labels, a fine sponsor of dinner this season 5. We are
Coming in a variety of colors.
That's correct. We're coming live to you from Floyd Falls Prenatal Fest here in Floyd Falls Park.
We're here all through the weekend.
All through the weekend. Please come out and join us at Prenatal Fest. It's one of the biggest weekends
in the nation.
One of the biggest weekends in the nation is this weekend, correct? And Prenatal Fest falls upon that weekend. Can you believe it?
No, I cannot. Oh, we did get a booth idea.
Whoa, we have one booth idea. Who's this from?
One booth idea. A placenta hat booth.
Ooh, nice.
Sounds interesting.
That does sound interesting.
Brian's got a couple to contribute to the booth.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And if some of that placenta might fall into the river of fluids, that could
be a bonus.
Rise to the level of the river of fluids as well. Thank you, Brian. So far, you're the lead. Cindy gave me
a win-win.
Cindy's giving us a thumbs up over there.
Oh, she likes it. Yeah, very, very nice. Aaron would like some lake food. It sounds like it's probably pretty good. I mean, it's pretty fresh from what I've heard.
I can't believe that. Lee Fantasy had lake food. I thought.
Well, it's a popular item. I mean, doesn't everybody love lake food?
I didn't know anybody else like lake food. Wow, this has been a great show. Thank you for joining us. We have some newcomers on the line with us. As always, good time. We're going to take another quick little break here. We'll be... Turn my right wrist, point my index finger, middle finger, ring finger, turn my left wrist.
Tap my left wrist 4 times. Intersect my arms horizontally in front of me.
Turn my head left and right, shake my right index finger.
Shrug my shoulders.
Can you believe this is episode number 52?
I really can't actually believe it.
We're coming up on episode...
I can't believe Yeah.
100.
What?
We're getting close.
No, we're not.
Over halfway there.
Oh, gosh. If we see episode 100, it's...
Nathan told us that if you get to 100, it's syndication.
Nathan,
that used to be on dinner.
Oh, right. Okay, great. Something to shoot for.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, it's what, season 5?
Big announcement. Cindy has just mentioned that she has a pair of free tickets.
Oh, boy.
Anyone.
I mean, what's the value of that? Monetary.
I don't think there is a value. So
Limitless.
if for any reason you can become pregnant within a few days, you have a free pass here. Cindy's going to give one out to the first person that knows someone that will be pregnant here in the upcoming days.
Exciting.
Or maybe if they are already pregnant.
And they just are dying to go. Yep. I did hear it was sold out. Did you hear that?
Well, it's always sold out.
Well, yeah.
Thank you again to the thing in Gatto's belly, our new host this year. Again, we're going to go back.
Sure, there'll be future sponsorships.
He wanted to do his picks of the week one more time.
From where I sit, take the Dolphins to cover, the Lions to win outright, the Chargers and the under on souls into heaven this week.
I didn't catch those other two. He had the Lions and the Chargers.
I have no idea what's going on.
Those are his picks of the week. He had the Lions, the Chargers. Yeah. We saw the Dolphins the first time, and he said pick the under on souls going to heaven this week. So that's always a safe bet.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like the tickets might be going hot.
Why is that?
Oh, I don't know. Somebody's excited about
I can't
him.
see comments, so Delgato's talking to her phone. And
I'm just talking to myself over here.
Somebody wants the tickets? Who wanted it?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Somebody asked if somebody else wanted them.
Oh, I'm sure that Cindy will
She passed.
No, all right.
She's out.
So far, Brian has the booth.
You.
The booth is going to Brian. That's going to be a special booth.
Brian got the booth secured.
So far, you still have 4 minutes left to get your ID in. You know.
Any other good ideas? I'm sure they could make room for you. Squeeze you in.
We're going to take a quick break. Come right back. We'll give you a minute here to get your ideas together. We're at Floyd Falls Prenatal Fest.
I think I found the name.
Elk Seaman Johnson.
Well, thank you to the thing inside Delgado's belly. It's going to be nice to have that thing on board for this season 5.
Sure is. Hey, what's up with all the elk references?
Well, the elk is a great and almighty being.
Are you sure this isn't a simulation?
I can assure you this is not a simulation.
I agree. I don't think so either. The elk is the greatest of all beings.
Well, that's going to do it for the premiere episode of season 5 of Dinner.
Delgado be with you. May the elk be bountiful.
Delgado be with you. May the elk be bountiful.
Hi folks, this is Howard Herm from the House of the Not So Right.
Soft chick is mine.